These are missing persons from Alabama for 2009 and 2010. Layla Atkins was last seen in Leeds, Alabama on January 21st, 2009. She's a white female that was 32 years old. She would now be 49. She was 5'11" and weighed 125 pounds with blonde hair and blue eyes. Any information, call 205-669-4181. Victor Sanchez was last seen in Abbeville, Alabama on March 23rd, 2009. He's a Hispanic male that was 25 years old. He would now be 42. He was 5'3" and weighed 200 pounds with black hair and brown eyes. Any information, call 334-585-3131. Warner Rose was last seen in Selma, Alabama on April 8, 2009. He's a black male that was 29 years old. He would now be 45. He was 5'5" and weighed 155 pounds with black hair and brown eyes. Any information, call 334-375-1708. Scott Key was last seen in Oakman, Alabama on April 25th, 2009. He's a white male that was 45 years old. He would now be 61. He was 5'8" and weighed 240 pounds with gray hair and brown eyes. Any information, call 205-302-6464. Kelly Howard was last seen in Riverside, Alabama on June 2nd, 2009. She's a white female that was 41 years old. She would now be 57. She was 5'3" and weighed 140 pounds with brown hair and blue eyes. Any information, call 205-338-7692. Corey Smith was last seen in Jasper, Alabama on June 18, 2009. He's a white male that was 25 years old. He would now be 41. He was 6'3" and weighed 180 pounds with brown hair and brown eyes. Any information, call 205-302-6464. Tabitha Franklin was last seen in Hueytown, Alabama on August 13, 2009. She was a white female that was 27 years old. She would now be 44. She was 5'7" and weighed 140 pounds with blonde hair and blue eyes. Any information, call 256-734-0342. Samuel Payne was last seen in Montgomery, Alabama on January 1st, 2010. He's a white male that was 69 years old. He would now be 85. He was 6 foot and had brown hair and blue eyes. Any information, call 334-625-2810. Anita Dobbs was last seen in Birmingham, Alabama on January 24th, 2010. She's a black female that was 46 years old. She would now be 62. She was 5'2" and weighed 150 pounds with black hair and brown eyes. Any information, call 205-254-1700. Franklin Chastain was last seen in Ozark, Alabama on April 1st, 2010. He's a white male that was 75 years old. He would now be 90. He was 6 foot and weighed 195 pounds with white hair and blue eyes. Any information, call 865-453-9063. Lena Quisenberry was last seen in Huntsville, Alabama on May 31st, 2010. She's a white female that was 33 years old. She would now be 48. She was 5 foot and weighed 135 pounds with black hair and brown eyes. Any information, call 256-722-7100. Do you know someone that is missing and you want to spread awareness on their case? Email me at saturdaysearch@gmail.com, or you can find me on any of the socials below, all at Saturday Search.